Welcome, my dear friends, for yet another interview with Mr. Pawan Sachdev, who has been a great performer himself in MDRT as well as a recruitment manager, having more than 477 team members in total and having a first line of more than 20 people and then extended to another 467 people. Now, welcome to Pawanji. How did you practically achieve these things? Tell me something about yourself and let the world know about you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. First of all, my humble this thing for inviting me over here and on this interview. And it's a pleasure. It's always a pleasure talking to you as well. So I started off my journey in 2015 with a particular company called Tata AiA, where I started as a leader. And from there onwards, the journey continued. So today we have almost 477 advisor under my team, and there are a lot of great leaders who have been associated with us. And probably last year we were able to create maximum MDRTs in my team throughout the country. And
Lovely.
last year only I personally did MDRT plus, so which is like double the MDRT plus some more, short by 5 lakhs for TOT. And one of my advisor who became TOT plus. So that was a small thing. And initially, that when we started, we never had such a big dream. So total team that we covered in this last financial year is more than 27 crores of the
Love,
business.
lovely, fantastic. So actually, how did you enter this industry? Because you just entered in 2015. So what made you to enter into insurance industry?
To tell you very frankly to you and to our viewers, I started very humble background. My father was a government serviceman. He was in bail and very modest person. I had my schooling done from Bhopal only. And then I came to Delhi for my studies and went on rent. I had just one bicycle to start off. And from there, the journey, took me to a different level. So I stayed here, worked very hard. And by the way, I'm a sports person. I played national level weightlifting championship, which
Lovely.
I proudly tell people. And during my school days, for continuous from 6th standard to 12th standard, there was a sports called tug of war. So that was the team spirit. So out of from 6th to 12th, uh, our team was the number one team. So
Lovely.
that gave me a lot of confidence of building a team. And every time I became the leader somehow, from 6th standard to 12th standard also. When I was in 6th, I was the leader. 7th, I was the leader. Until 12th class, I was the leader. So I used to do short put because once you do weightlifting, you have a lot of strength in your arms and legs. So I used to do short put, hammer, javelin. So that was a one common thing which I just want to share with everybody. I think that will be very helpful for somebody, or our viewers also. I There were six chances that you get, and the best throw uh, person will win. So I used to, I got in javelin throw one of the time. I got disqualified 5 times. So on the sixth time, I made 2 meters back because I used to cross that line. So I went back, marked another line for myself, and then I throw the javelin, which was like 15 meters more than the person who was coming first. So that way I got a gold medal in my last chances. And something happens with discus throw also. There was one junior who was neither was a champion, but he was at least 20 meters, uh, forward than my last throw. So I told my captain to go and stand there so I can see where I have to go and throw. So this was a little grassy ground. So when he put up one flag over there, and I did 20 meters far, that also on the last chance, I didn't give up. So the point I wanted to trying to bring is never give up. Keep your chances alive. In the last throws, you can win. And when you have a goal to reach, you go far, far than what you are able to do it, without the goals.
That's really, in fact, it is super fantastic. And for all the viewers, always remember what we see the success today is basically the connection of dots right from our childhood to this stage. So when a leader has something to share, it's so profound that there is a strategy involved, there is a willingness involved, there is no quitting which is involved. It is just fantastic. Fantastic. So then
So,
how did you progress with Tata?
I think that's a great company. When we used to be kid, again, I am just getting into that dots. I was not very good at studies. I wanted to be engineer, because in our times, engineer and doctors are only good sons and daughters. Otherwise, if you are a BCom, you are not a good child. Or people also look at the, अच्छा, engineer नहीं है वो. And like that kind of a comment you used to get. So my friend was a very studious. He used to send, his name is Amit Joshi. I hope sometimes when he listened to it, we are still in talking terms. So I used to call him collector, and he used to call me Tata Sa. For from ninth onward, and he was my mate in, there was like our legs will be tied down and we have to run together. So, though I never won that race, but from there, I used to call him collector because he was studious, and he called me Tata because I was more of a free-going person. I did not take much problem in, in studies, and also I was good at sports. I remained good at sports. So when I joined Tata, actually I started my journey in 2001 with Tata when they first came in. So then we had a partnership. So that is the only company which has a license to work on this model, basically. So I was not able to, so we had a partnership, and my partner was the person whom I respect more. I love him, and I regard him very much. I mean, it was lovely to have that kind of a person all around. Witty at the same time, stronger, good at calculation. But somehow we separated. And in 2015, he again got me back here. He came and we have a setup meeting. I always have a gratitude towards him. His name is Harpreet Singh. He is my leader, and he is and he is also now managing partner with Tata. He is having more than 1,500 team. So anyway, so he got me into 2015 again. Um, 3 4 months did nothing, and I was like, what to do, how to do, and there was nothing that was working for me. But then again, as I related during my competition, never gave up. So I started, went all out. I got people. I said, you take care of us. I'll go out and move out. So slowly and steadily, uh, I think they have a great concept also. And my love for Tata is special because I would have always related, and he's calling me Tata, Tata all the time. And what the Tata has done through the society, I've never heard anything negative about Tatas. And as we have discussed also many times in your shows, also you have been telling them, uh, I mean, Tata's is a great, great, great company. They have a, I think, trust, and then the companies are there on the downside. So they had a very good system. They train people how to do it. So I participated in everything. And since I was a sportsman, I took in more sportsman spirit, met a lot of people, had a good bonding. And to your amazement, people who were working with me, you will not believe they have made much more money that I have made. So how they have made it? Because they have stayed with me like 5 years. A person was working me. He wanted to grow. So I never stopped him. I said, okay, great, if you can grow. He did grow. And our 27 crores, out of those was 10 crore was his.
Lovely.
So,
That's a sign of a great leader who doesn't really feel insecure for anything. At the same point of time, he believes in abundance.
and to your, for 20 years, I'm doing business. So people who have associated with me, I always tell them, do better than me. You don't have to be Pawan, you have to better than Pawan. And how this can happen is only when you try to give, you have to imbibe the confidence, and I think moral value, like not to give up. It is okay to make mistakes. Go and do something. Even they do mistakes when they are employed. I used to treat them गुस्सा भी है उनसे, लेकिन I used to tell them how it could have been done better. So that mentoring had started during my early days. So that again, connecting, as you say, connecting the dots, that mentoring has helped me over a period of time to other areas also. So I think it's a great journey. And when you know, when your people down below, when they become successful, I can't tell you the kind of satisfaction that you get.
So,
Not from what I have achieved.
so
So in health business also, I have got a team of more than 500, 600 people. But when they, and more are all outperforming. Not because, I have created leader from zero to heroes. So I think that is the best part that helps you to, become a better leader. And you need to sacrifice a lot of things. So you have to sacrifice self-business because your recruitment, you have to take care of them. And what was missing is our Prism funnels. So I think I got a right way to get connected with it, and I hope this will go a great way to create a much better team.
absolutely. See, what I personally perceived out of this, that is, when you are leader, you become a role model for so many people. And this is a message for all the leaders who are here, who are recruitment managers, and who are in the leadership role of creating teams of people. Uh, a team is a responsibility. And when you are in charge of the team, the first is to have own control, and after them, the team control. Both the things are equally important in growing. And that, Mr. Pawan, you did it so fantastically well. And that is what is being the reflection in the business and numbers. And funnels, yes, over a period of time, let us understand funnels is a system where you are going to have a lot of clarity about the how the progression of the person as well as business it is happening. The second most important your understanding is, Mr. Pawan, that is when you are growing, the business is growing. The business is outcome of your growth. So when you grow, business grows. When our mental mindset capacity grows, the business grows. Fantastic. That's really next great. So now then coming to the team. So how did you choose your team members? You have 20 people with you, core to 20 people, and then they have created 400 other advisors. So how did you have that particular thing of choosing a right candidate for you?
In insurance, I have seen uh, people, you can never say this person will not perform. I think it's a great learning also. Uh, if I really ask you, the business will grow when you make people income grow. So I don't tell people that I'm into health insurance. I tell them that you have to say I'm into the claim business. Why? Because for insurance purpose, a lot of people are standing for the premiums, but there is nobody standing when you need a claim. There are people who have got 20 years, 30 years down the line, and they know how to settle the claim, and they really work on the claim. And whereas generally people talk about getting into the insurance premium and getting a lot of it, and they wanted to earn commissions on it. So I think that the whole criteria that made us feel, I think that is a grooming of Tata, that how to improve or increase the income of your people.
Hmm.
Because as was the vision goes, like I just tell everybody, our vision is to create dynamic, large, and strong team of 1 million successful entrepreneurs in the financial industry by providing them the platform to provide money management guidance and bring happiness to the society. It's a very simple and plain. So if you help people to improve their income and choosing, you are very right. There are people who understand this, and you see the person. And to my surprise, people who are good at business, and when you hand over them the leadership, they miserably fail. Miserably fail. Why? Because they thought they have done 200 crore, or maybe they are 280 plus, but they are good in specific job. So their mentality has become to come with the B2C business. And when you become a leader, it is more of a B2B business where you are helping others to grow. So there is a lot of difference in both the aspects. But at the same time, most of the leaders I have seen, when you choose them, they display like for common instance, you will find some person who will always ready to help you in your group. And there will be some person who will always be there to criticize you. And there will be a person who is, in between, okay, that's all right. So when you see all this kind of temperaments within your circle, and over a period of time, you realize, okay, this guy fits for he is ready to help. He is there when you ever need it. He will ask you, call you. He's a leader. And the one who is good at he will always talk about that what he has achieved. So the agency could be given to the person who will talk about how he has done about his business. So and the leader is one who has helped them. Yeah, मैं मम्मी के साथ गया था. Yeah, फलाना फलाना की शादी थी तो I have to help them out. And because they are alone, yeah, किसी के father is in the hospital, I have to go and support him. So all these, these are the qualities that we look for. So somebody who is helpful can be a good leader, because leader is not uh, thinking of yourself, but always about thinking about others. So I think that is why, and that is how we choose our people.
It is such a fantastic pearl of wisdom, Pawanji. And in fact, for all the leaders, it's, Pawan, Mr. Pawan has made it so simple that what are the qualities that you see within the person that you can offer a leadership, path to the person. Another is who specialized only with policy. What are the qualities that you think that he's going to be surviving the best, whereas performing the best, whereas the agency model is concerned. Fantastic pearl of wisdom, Pawanji. That's really great. Now, coming to the next, can you share some case study of a big premium that you have sold, or some incidents which is a most memorable moment of sale in your life?
So generally, if I talk about the recruitment, if I see, so when you get in touch, you get a lot of referrals from people, and there was one person who gave me the referral, one of my team, and the other member was we were in. I do general insurance also, so we were in one conclave at Singapore. So both were there. So this my man told me we need this person. I met him, and he is from computer background, in the software background. Fine. And the other guy from my team, who is very dear friend of mine, he was also there. Very good friend. I mean, I respect him for the knowledge he has and everything. And he's a software engineer. Nobody thought how he is going to be there, but everybody was behind him. I said, I just had one discussion, and he said, Pawan, I am ready to do this business, and I will perform. And if by the time he came, he was number one over in that conclave. So now who was present? He went and talked to him. I was also there, and then and the person who told me that you must meet this guy, one of my leaders. I met him, and I told and gave the background also. Ki so and so has told me you have met him. He's a very wonderful guy, and I just want to have things going, and I'm sure we will do it. After meeting you, I think I've made it my mind. Now I will join life industry. I said, fair enough. So I came back. He wanted to join this person because he has already done 2, 3 meetings, and my friend wanted him at the same time. So there was a little bit of who should have this, and this guy was ready with the person that I told about, the leader. Now, since he was my friend, uh, he told me, Pavan, हमारी तो दोस्ती खत्म है. Because I have already told you, then you should tell him, you will give me, I don't know. He came, I said, okay, so I told my leader that don't worry, I'll get you somebody else, because this is not going to take him, and he is also getting confused. To my surprise, he said, okay. And this person performed, he was the first, Delhi's first TOT plus in our company last time. So I've seen people growing. And if the software person, as you were asking me the last question, so how you decide? He had a software, he has made other people billionaires because of his software. So today he asks for मुझे 50 lakh का premium चाहिए, 1 crore का premium चाहिए, he gets it. Because people know what changing life moment he has done with them. So when you meet those kind of people over there, I have seen the gratitude the people have made millions because of that. And he is always on time. So that is the one thing that I will never forget for all the reason around it. One of sacrificing, one is taking him, and then going with the clients to the what he has served. Another instance that when we did MDRT and there was a premium of 25 lakhs. So we went and talked about, he wanted a pure term insurance for himself and his wife. And so we pitched him, we told him, look, you can do better with the uh, partnership insurance or firm or business insurance. So that he was planning for 5 crores. Immediately when he learned about it, he turned it to 15 crores. So the premium which was coming like for 5 lakhs, it immediately went up. His wife also, he did the same. So on that ground, and then he talked about mother and father also. So we had a wonderful plan for him to subject. So that very day, he was like amazed. He got up and he hugged me. He said, I've met so many people, but nobody has made me understood so simple things of life and how I can, we created legacy. And it was not more than 2 hours. He is quite educated guy. He gave us total of 50 lakhs then and there in worst meeting. Though I know him for the last 2 years, he called me up, Pawan, I have seen you doing the business. I rather would like to give all his insurances has come to us. All mediclaims have they come to us. So where he was telling only 20 lakhs of mediclaim coverage, he is now covered with me for 2.5 crores. So all his things is off. And after doing 50 lakhs of insurance, after completing everything and underwriting, he went off for 1 week off. He says, Pawan, I am going. Do you have any person who can get me a good tour operator? I wanted to, if you will recommend, I will go with him. I recommended him one, and he also came back very, very happy. So I think this is awesome. And the people you have gone for a business, and he asked for tour operator also. So somewhere knowledge and connections and being with the good people, I think pays a lot.
Pawan, from you is you are so transparent and open heart that there is nothing concealing. And one of the reasons why advisors can become so successful is become so transparent rather than having concealing of thoughts or maybe that fear of losing. Yeah, one thing that is for sure, when you meet these kind of people, there's a large amount of premium which is involved. Haven't you ever felt of fear of losing a business?
Very right questions. Till the time you don't meet people, there is a lovely song. Whenever I see you, my heart starts missing a beat. So I always tell when you go to the client, I always pray, oh Lord, you speak through my windpipe. And that is a very good sentence by Swami Yogananji. So when he used to deliver, so I just tell them, come what may, business comes or not. May I always able to help him and up to his requirement. That what you tell us to do. So somehow I can relate what you say. I can relate the way you speak. I can relate the clarity that you have. So one thing is for sure, I tell all my people also. So whenever you walk, you talk, you eat, always think it is he who is doing through you.
So true.
So you lose, it may be good for us. So people have come to me, they have left me, they have taken money, they have run away. It's never on my mind. They are never on my mind. I still pray for them. I meet them as usual. I never tell them you have done this thing or that thing. It is never there. And those people are again doing insurance with me. They have become more successful. But that is all right. They are not able to pay me back or they don't want to pay me back. It's still okay. So that relationship continues. And I think it becomes a habit sometimes.
Lovely. See, when we understand that we are just the puppets over here in the human form here, and there's a spiritual power that is much beyond, we become fearless to play very wide. And that's what it's one of the most important. That's why I say that spirituality and business. One of the reasons of Prism Academy that we decided to go on is the holistic way of life. You grow not only whereas money is concerned, but also with that particular love, care, concern, happiness. In one of my legacy documents, I have mentioned the 6 types of wealth that we want to actually each and every advisors and in turn their clients should be having. And that's a foundation I feel where all 6 wealths are available and transformed with our knowledge to our clients. And that's something which I see you are actually living that example for it. Fantastic. So what made you to think about joining Prism Academy and learning about the online space and technology and all those kind of stuff?
So I'm more believer of numbers and astrology also. So being an Aquarian, I always think ahead. So though people are using much more than what I do, being with the team, so I hardly put up myself, and that is why I come to Prism. Uh, because you said, Pawan, we are going to do it for you, and it's a lovely program. So I haven't started yet, but whatever the things that I have started, it is giving me more confidence, to come online. And I've seen and you will not believe, actually, I've gone to people for business, and their, kids are sitting 21-year-old. So I'm being in my early 50s. So these guys will tell me, look, this plan तो doesn't tell me like this. Then what did this mean? आप तो इतने का प्रीमियम दे रहे हो, उधर तो कम है. I said, how do you know? तो कह रहे ये तो देखो, ये रहा आपके हाथ में. मैंने कहा, अच्छा, have you seen the print the fine line? कह रहे नहीं, हमने तो पैसे देखे हैं सिर्फ. So from there I realized, it has become another world. Like we are living in this world, but I think there is a parallel world or the third world, which I call it. They are there, and they are for sure, and they are luring uneducated. The one thing that I really would like to come and speak from your platform, as it will go to more of the advisors. I think today's society has no knowledge. Neither our education talks about financial literacy. Neither we as a parents have told our kids how to take care of money. And when we grow up, we are growing up with the needs and wants and desires to be fulfilled, like iPhones, maybe the best of cars. And we tell our parents also, the kids tell the parents, कि this guy, my friend has got this car. आप वो कार भी मुझे लेके दो. आपने उसके पास ये चीज, आप मुझे वो दो. मेरे पास इसका उसके जूते एडिडास के, मुझे वो लेके दो. और पेरेंट्स, आई थिंक, सिंस इन न्यूक्लियर फैमिली, वो सोचते हैं कि चलो एक बच्चा है, मैं उसकी सारी चीजें पूरी कर दूं. बट दे नेवर टेल देम what is the financially how you should be able to achieve these goals. If you really want to it, okay, I can pay you or give you, and there is a system that you do this, collect this income or invest or something like that. So moreover, the females mother is very close to the kid. So I think financial literacy for women is the time of the hour. We have to, this females are the best manager we know, and it is proved. They are sitting at home, they are working, they are doing office work, and they are good. They are the best of the managers, I find. And they have more positivity, and they have more internal connectivity with their own, child. So they should be literacy driven. So my the request to everybody is try to, एक तो आप अपने बच्चों को financial literacy सिखाइए, and secondly, whenever you are going or whenever you have a chance to to teach, then probably the females to be taught first, so that they can teach the coming generation. So coming to your question, how this is, why you wanted to bring to the film. So I've seen these guys, and not it happened once, twice. It is happening quite oftenly now. So parents are also asking, हाँ बेटे ये देखो अंकल आए हैं, आप इनसे बात करो, and they will give you a best strategy और ये बता देंगे. And then they start questioning me. ये क्या है? ये क्या? So I'm not in a habit of answering like this. So I said, okay. So I come to then I made myself a little bit change. I tell them, okay, you should read these things first. These are the ways that you can find it out. And look, this is the product that which I have, and this is the difference. So I'm able to sell it. But I think being the right person, it is my responsibility also to come online and give them the right feedback. It doesn't matter whether they come, do not come, but at least what I can do for the people on this world, on this internet world. So I should be able to do it. I think yours is the only platform. I have not found anybody on this working with the financial management in line, and I think you are the pioneer in this. So I am very grateful and thankful that you have started this, and it's a revolution basically. And I am sure this is just a starting and tipping point for you or for us together, if I can be of any help. So we can create, or you can create a tremendous difference in the people's life. They most of the people are, some people are here for greed, some people are here for making quick money, some people don't know, and they are not mindful about what they are doing or what they are having per se. uh, but when I met you and saw the programs, I think this is a best way to upgrade myself. So at this age, I am ready to learn. I am ready to, get your courses and learn what is the right way to do it online. I think kudos, and I have all the thanks and humbleness that you are doing such a good work, and I would be happy to participate in this big revolution that you are trying to bring.
Fantastic. And what kind of internal fears you had while you entered when creating of your videos, and what were the realizations of when you started practicing videos on daily basis? What was the original feeling at that point of time when you heard about creating your videos for the first time, and then you started doing it, and then you had shared me after about 17 videos you had some realization. What was that particular feeling?
So it's only transformation that what you expect, I believe. And I to do whatever you say. The way of following your guru is what do whatever he said, whether you like it, you love it, or you don't like it, or you don't love it. So I started doing those. So first of all, my voice is not good. I'm not good at explaining the things. How I would be able to, because your target, what we have learned, and that we have to make a video. So how do I accumulate so much? And since we are not into, if somebody asks me to talk about insurance, I can talk about insurance. Talk about the third world, which I am learning, and on the day of learning, there are a lot of specific words that you need to remember it so that people understand. So I was not able to get hands and or the things of it. So I did it, what I was able to do it. Now, according to the last two videos, now I have started challenging people in the group only. I said, okay, you are afraid now? I am also afraid. But the only way to get out of it is I am doing it. So before you will be, when you will be getting one tomorrow, you will find my video inside you. So you have got two choices to do. Either make fun of me or better record yours. And the third best thing has happened. Three people have more shared and give me the feedback. So it is all right. It is in the family. So I think I be now as more of I am being. So I am able to now, speak to you. It is just because of your effort. Otherwise, if you would have told me the 1 month before to come and do this, I would say, sir, uh, let's practice first. I don't know. I will come back and straight away. So today I speak freely of what I feel, what I have deserved. So I may be okay. Some people like me, some people may not like me, which is all right. Okay, I'm not here for the people to like me, but at least if I can make one person's life difference, I think this interview is for life. One
Absolutely.
person change.
Absolutely. It's just the simple thing that is, each and everyone can relate to some or the other people. Everyone is not going to relate to everyone. And I always say, people who have nothing to do has only one thing to do, that is criticize.
Yes.
And criticizers have their own different reasons of criticizing. So if I have seen a lot of people, for every small thing they will have, oh, this is the problem. Okay, I said, what is the solution? So he'll have, okay, this is the problem. I said, what is the solution? Okay, this is the problem. So he does not have a solution at all. Part and parcel. And world is not driven with those people who are criticizers. They have their own roles to play, but at the same point of time, it's about a small action that an action takers can take and white out. Now, one action that I want all the viewers to do is comment in the comment box of what is the good thing that you liked about an interview of getting into Pawanji. By the way, Pawanji has been a founder and a director to one of the companies where he is inviting insurance for the insurance professionals as well as the people who are interested to join hands, whereas mutual funds are concerned, because this is again a industry where lot of literacy, lot of knowledge is share is required to help in planning the finances for having financial freedom and legacy. So, would you like to share something about that, Pawanji?
Yes. So as the company grows, so my vision was to have more team, more people, coming and get into the financial business, or advisory business. Now, if our India will be growing on the 5 trillion economy, imagine the kind of money the people will have, and having a humble background and having made mistakes in putting into the wrong investment, so-called wrong investment, and there was only one thing, क्यों हमारी वो wrong investments हुई. और सबसे बड़ी चीज I have realized is लालच. Wherever we try to get 2% more, 3% more, हम उन सब चीजों में इन्वेस्ट कर देते हैं जहां पे we know this is unreal. But we trust our friends also, our nearbys. They are the only ones who come back. Hey, money is yours. Do not get lured with the uh, फालतू की schemes. And they do that. And they do that for, let's say, somebody, I tell you, it is easy to collect money from the people if I tell them I give you 20% return. And they are ready to give it to me. Why? Can't you ask the question कि यार सिर्फ बैंक में मुझे 7% का ब्याज मिले तो 20% कहाँ से लेकर आओगे? And these builders also, they collected, and then, I mean, not only are talking about the real estate, there are a lot of things. Some MLM companies came and the plantations came and FDs came, giving phenomenal return, 34, 35%, and their money was gone. So you would, I think हम लोग सबने, those who would be getting into this interview and who will listen to it, they can relate. Many people. So the idea behind is that I've started also, recruiting for mutual fund, because we wanted, out of this 5 trillion economy, there are only 1 lakh advisor for mutual funds, and mostly banks are doing, or there are independent small distributors, and then there are big distributors like NJ, Prudent, and people like that. So we have also started, this is a big space where I'm not fully on the technology side. So we have built a very good model called hybrid model, where one-to-one is also necessary. So why this is necessary? If I meet you and in person, it's altogether different feeling. And then if I talk about always on the line, it is also has a benefit, but it has a different feeling. So when you do business and you want to motivate people, so you need to have, so that hybrid system works like this. So now we are recruiting for mutual fund advisors, and especially I love the females can participate into it, because they need more, so that you a teacher makes society. And I've read somewhere कि हमारी जो सबसे बड़ी जिम्मेदारी है, that is towards society. हमें बच्चे इंटेलिजेंट नहीं चाहिए, हमें अच्छे चाहिए, एक अच्छा आदमी बना
Strong
सके,
चाहिए, strong cultural चाहिए.
स्ट्रॉन्ग कल्चर चाहिए. आज हम उसको समझते हैं, those people are intelligent, either they are with money or they have got passed their examination in highest numbers. So I think numbers are only the numbers. But एक अच्छा इंसान कोई नहीं बोलता मैं एक अच्छा इंसान बनना चाहता हूँ. वो वाली फीलिंग ही नहीं कोई दे पाता.
It's a very great call, as on today, it is always said that अगर परिवार का उद्धार होना है तो that is only through women's. And if women, जिस घर की स्त्री के अंदर, यानी the woman who has lot of embracement to love, care, concern, happiness, planning, culture, वो खानदान को कोई बीट नहीं कर सकता. वो बीज ही बड़ा पावरफुल है. And that's a very great message, in fact. That's lovely.
And so they should come and join us in this mission. And We are recruiting for Tata's also. It's a great company. It gives value for your money, and they are very transparent as well. And we are into health. We are recruiting them so that we can impart, not for the greed purpose, but at the same time how to help people, because today there are a lot of people who are selling insurance, but the right way of selling, and you would not believe, sir, and people in the financial industry are not literate about mediclaim. I have my friend, he's in this business for the last 30 years. And when mediclaims comes to it, he had all lot of problems. Has taken 5 policies, 3 policies, I don't know what. And he is spending 1,30,000. And where I see the policy, I say, you will not get the claim the way you have done the policies, and not especially getting into what you have. I mean, you have certain diseases you have not declared, and still you have the policies. After 3 साल बाद खत्म हो जाएगा. The people, the way they are, and he is into the financial industry. अगर उनका ये हाल है सर, इमेजिन करिए those people who are around, उनका क्या होगा?
Absolutely. So that's a great calling for those people who have yet not into be into all different product range like health insurance or mutual fund. If you need to get in touch with Pawanji, you can reach out to his social handles and practically meet him. What is one last message, Pawanji, that you would like to give to the entire community?
My favorite, give to the world the best you have. The best will come back to you.
Lovely. Fantastic. Super fantastic. It was really nice interacting with you. And for all the viewers, please do write down comments in the comment box of what are the key takeaways that you're going to learn. And if you have not yet subscribed to the YouTube channel, please subscribe so that you get updates about whatever the new videos that we get in. Thank you so much, Pawanji. Thank you so much.
I think I am very much thankful to you. Through this platform, I am sure people will take a lot of advantage. And I sincerely wish them, and especially to your students, that अच्छे गुरु बड़े मुश्किल से मिलते हैं. हाथ थाम के बैठे रहो. Do your best and make him proud. He will be more successful when you guys are successful. I promise to do my best. That's my promise to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.